few years back, I used to think that because I liked so many different things, that meant I didn't have a personality. And I had this limiting belief that I had to stick to something, a certain style, and make that who I was instead of the other way around. And what was really happening was that I didn't know my essence, and I didn't know the difference between that, my essence, and my personal style. And these two terms are often used interchangeably. But by the end of this video, you will not only understand these concepts, but also know how to apply them to elevate your wardrobe. So let's get started. So to start, essence is what you have inside and what's inherent to you, and you need to unpack. And I have a whole video on this. Once you have found your essence, you will see that you have different interests and tastes for more than one style, whether it's music, fashion, films. And this is completely okay. This means that you're just a multifaceted being with many interests and a very broad universe within you. So that's fantastic. So why is understanding your fashion essence important, you may ask? Well, translating it into fashion, your essence is about the core attributes and recurring themes within your wardrobe that will remain no matter how many trends and time goes by. And your essence will be in constant evolution with you as you live and learn. And that's why I call it timeless essence, because it's always going to be with you, because it comes from you. Think of it as the foundation of your fashion identity or DNA. Your essence includes all the elements you naturally gravitate towards, like your favorite colors and specific fabrics, silhouettes that you prefer on your body. Like everything that you like can be an inspiration for your essence, like the colors of your favorite flower, the prints of your favorite animal, and even the seasonal foods that you like. For example, someone with a classic essence might gravitate towards more neutral tones and classic pieces. And I say classic and not timeless because many people think that they're the same, but they're not. And I'm gonna make a whole video about this. But yeah, a classic essence might gravitate towards those things, while a person with a more of a bohemian essence might lean towards flowery fabrics and earthy tones, for example. However, as I said at the beginning of this video, your essence doesn't have to be determined by just one single aesthetic. Different aesthetics can coexist. Maybe one being more predominant according to your lifestyle, your hobbies, where you live, etc. An example I really like to make, because I feel like it shows everything very in detail, is Ralph Lauren. He built his whole brand creating this all money aesthetic, which was truly his invention, and mix that with bohemian florals and sprinkle it with the Americana high class. This is brilliantly illustrated in his collections, where you can see more preppy looks mixed with all those florals that I told you about. Add in buckle belts and cowboy boots and hats, mixed with gold hardware and black leather fabrics, but still with all that mix, you can still feel that overall timeless elegance that's so characteristic of that brand. And this is exactly what I mean when I say that different aesthetics can coexist within one essence, because with this case, you have classic, bohemian, and more like cowboy style looks, but it works because everything comes from the same essence, which is the Ralph Lauren essence. Personal style, on the other hand, is where your creativity comes to play. It's the unique way you express yourself through your fashion choices. And it's also the freedom of not having to show everything all the time, or bring in more considered out of place elements with you, no matter where you go. Now imagine someone with a rock bohemian essence, but at the same time they're a lawyer, and every time they had to go to court, they have to wear a suit. This person might choose to leave that part of themselves at home and just wear the suit, do their job, come back, and that's it. But maybe this person really wants to bring those elements with them every single time. So they can wear a suit, but maybe wearing rings, maybe wearing a belt, the type of shoes that they wear, little elements, and they can still bring who they are with them. So that's what I mean when I talk about the freedom of choosing what you want to portray.
The fact that I've missed the opportunity of using Legally Blonde as an example of this, of not caring about what other people might think of us and just embrace ourselves, is not lost in me, and I hate myself a bit for it, so I'm gonna lie.
Recognizing your fashion essence helps you make more intentional wardrobe choices that feel authentic to you. So again, your personal style is a conscious decision that comes from learning about your nature, your preferred aesthetics, and what you choose to project when you get dressed. So it's not that you don't have a personality, it's a choice that you make when you get dressed every morning. Having this outline helps you stay focused when you go shopping, paying attention to your wardrobe, and when it comes to welcoming or not trends. And that is personal style, knowing about yourself, not caving into something because you feel pressured due to like trends and because you feel obligated to fit in. And if it comes the time when you want to try a trend, you can do so because you have the tools to know how to do it and make it work for you. And as I always like to say, you can be born with great taste. That doesn't mean that you have to have great style from the get-go. Understanding fashion can take time, and that's one hard truth no one tells you about. But think about it. If it weren't, stylists wouldn't exist, and everyone would walk around looking flawless all the time. Okay, now let's put everything to practice. I feel like configuring your style is like being the costume director of your movie. So with that in mind, think about what you do, your job, your hobbies, your lifestyle in general, and with all those things in mind, I want you to, number one, make mood boards for different dressing attires. If you have watched the Find Your Essence video and you have done those exercises, you can use the words that you got from that. Look for different outfit inspirations using those words. And yes, make a mood board. And this is going to help you see the whole picture and how you want to look in every different occasion. Also, pay attention to repetition. The pieces that are most shown are the clues of what your wardrobe staples are. Like, for example, at the office, are you team shirt or team t-shirt? Also, while you're doing this, try to find pictures of girls that look similar to you. Like, if you're blonde, try to find pictures with blonde girls. And if you are a brunette, try to find pictures of brunettes. This is going to help you visualize yourself better. But the best thing you can do is to try and cut the head from the picture, because you want to make sure that what you like about the outfit is the items that you're seeing and not the whole picture. Okay, now you know how you would want to look in every occasion. And the second step would be to make another mood board. But now this time I want you to focus on accessories and fashion details, because accessories are a game changer, but also the kind of cut the garments have, either minimal or they have plenty of details. If you prefer gold or silver, not only on jewelry but also on hardware when it comes to bags and details. And even if you like buttons on a piece, like for example a cardigan, if you prefer them to have minimal buttons, or maybe you like big gold ones, you can use any tool you like, either Pinterest or Canva, Milanote, anything that you like. With these two steps, as with Ralph Lauren, you can like a base, but it's with the accessories that you add, it's going to completely change the whole mood. The type of cut of the garments and the accessories that you choose are what's going to bring your personal style alive. Third step is wardrobe audit. It's been said plenty of times. I'm going to say it now, and I will probably say it again in the future. With all the knowledge that you have gathered about your essence and how you want to present yourself, go to your closet and get rid of everything that doesn't align with you and your lifestyle. I know it can feel scary to see your wardrobe reduce in size, but having too many clothes without a strategy and that you probably don't wear will only create visual noise and it's going to distract you in the long run. If you are scared of getting rid of something because you feel like it's going to get back in style, use like a vacuum storage bag and put them away. But if you do so, I strongly suggest you to make inventory of these items. Otherwise, it's not going to make sense to just store them and forget about them. Be reasonable when you do this and try to keep the things that are more timeless, even though it's not in style at the moment. For example, leopard print. For me, that is leopard print as well as snake prints are pretty much neutral because I know they come and go and I like to wear them because like it adds interest to an outfit and it's not like a graphic design that it's very specific of a time. Leopard print is everywhere right now and you don't really see snake prints, but be sure that in a few seasons snake print is going to be back. So just put that away and take it back when the moment's right. Number 4 is play with it. Take time for yourself and go inside your wardrobe and play with everything you have. Be creative. Try things that you never thought you would wear. Like try on a blazer and put a belt on top and see how you like it. Try and mix and match different items. Explore and experiment and see what makes you truly feel comfortable, but at the same time powerful or sexy or whatever it is that you want to achieve with your style. What you see on paper means nothing if you don't try and see what truly makes you feel authentic, because you can create the most beautiful mood boards and daydream of you want about it, but if you don't take action, nothing's going to change. And that's the hardest shoe of them all. If you don't take action, you will continue to be the same as you were before. Now I'm going to add one more, and this is like a pro step, and it's digitalize your wardrobe. This takes time because you have to like make an inventory of every item that you have. But this is very helpful when you want to try and mix and match outfits from your computer. I personally love to use this, especially when I'm gonna go on a trip or something. I even like to put like a picture, like a background picture of the place I'm going to see how it's going to look and everything. And because I really enjoy doing all these things. But this will only make sense if you know how they're going to fit, because as I said before, you on paper or on the screen, you can see that everything looks really good, but maybe when you try it on, it doesn't look good. So again, this will only make sense if you know how every single piece that you have fits and it's going to be a good pair. Everything that I'm saying is nothing new, but it's just a reminder, and it is said in a way so you focus on the right things and start building something of quality that comes from within you and that you will always love, because it is you portrayed in clothes. To wrap this up, as I said at the beginning of this video, it is normal to feel lost. The issue here can be when we have this kind of confusion. Sometimes instead of taking a pause and trying to figure ourselves out, oftentimes we tend to try and emulate what someone else is doing and their style in order to look good. Because if it works for them, it has to work for us, right? Wrong. It is wrong because maybe we see that person and is seeking to something and we think that we have to do the same without even questioning why they chose to do that. And that's probably because that's who they are as a person, but that's them, not us. And we can feel that what they do is the epitome of style, but what's really happening is that we are appreciating their essence and the choices that they made to present themselves through their personal style. And what we're failing to see is how others would perceive us if we truly embrace what we are, who we are, our essence, what we have inside. and take a bit of time to discover that we have control over our personal self. And that is so powerful. I hope this helped you get a step closer on this journey. And I have many more to come, so stay tuned if you want to learn about how to navigate fashion with your essence in hand. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.